that song. Anybody tries to tickle me, I'm gonna kick your ass. You ever wonder if you get thrown out of Eckerd's for throwing deodorant at the pharmacist, you can go back now that it's Rite Aid? Restraining order said Eckerd's, okay? I get thrown out of a lot of places. And it takes a lot of people to throw me out, too. I got thrown out of my diabetes class. Okay, in my defense, I'm in Gaston County, so I'm getting hillbilly health care, okay? They spent the first 15 minutes on how to wash your hands and how to brush your teeth. I looked around. I was the only one in there with teeth. Now, I personally feel the only thing standing between you and death is a toothbrush. That's natural selection, and you should die. Then they started talking about all the things that I couldn't do anymore. And amazingly, none of them were don't eat sugar. They were like, well, you can't shave your legs, you can't get your nails done, you can't wear high heels. I'm like, why? Because you'll lose your fate. Like if I shave my legs, Wilford Brimley's gonna swoop in and cut one of those bitches off. It'd be more funny if I'm doing something I'm not supposed to and they fall off. I'm at the bar, I'm drinking Jack Daniels, and I hear, shit. It's two drunks playing keep away with it over the pool table. Could you assholes give me back my foot? My cab's outside. Then they start talking about food. And they said, can anybody name a protein? I was like, I know this one. My boyfriend says if I swallow. So she turned to the guy next to me and, sir, can you name a protein? He said, bread. She's like, no, honey, that's a carb. You want to try again? He said, corn. She's talking about meat, dumbass. I was closer than that. Then they told me, you don't need one of those fancy ID bracelets. You just go on down to PetSmart and get you a dog tag and have diabetic put on it. Yeah, I'm laying on a sidewalk, passed out. They're like, oh, she's a diabetic and she's had a rabies shot. Then she asked me what I learned. I learned that I'm gonna have hairy legs and ugly feet and never get laid again. That's when they gave me my meter and sent me home. I got thrown out of Walmart. I was shopping. Well, I wasn't really shopping. I just really like to go in there and ride the crippled carts. You know, they won't throw you off them things, but you gotta limp in. It's fun. You run over people's kids when they're not watching them. I like to go at night when they wax the floors and play Tokyo Slide. You gotta really throw your hip into it to get into a donut. But that's not what I got thrown out for. This lady come up to me in the meat department, grabbed my arm to look at my tattoos. She goes, are those real? So I grabbed her tits and said, are those real? That's when security took me to the door. But they weren't, y'all. They were hard as rocks. Apparently you can get a bad boob job at Walmart. Diabetes ruined my life. Because I had a plan, you see. My plan was, I was going to sit in my bedroom, eat fried chicken and watch TV until Richard Simmons come and cut me out of the trailer. He's going to lift me up with a forklift, put me on a flatbed truck, drive around town in little shorts and cry. It was awesome. It was my best dream ever. I sat in my bedroom for a week. My kids wouldn't bring me any food. I lost 10 pounds. I call that the ungrateful bitches diet. So I had to come up with another plan. I decided decide I'm gonna be the crazy old cat lady. I have 9 cats, 91 more, I can retire. I'm gonna sit on the front porch in a moo-moo with some orange lipstick, my teeth in a jar, and wait on hoarders. Yeah, I've been planning that shit. I got one whole room full of nothing but Walmart bags. Some National Geographics, got a big pile of mismatched socks. They're not mine, but when I go to my friend's house, I steal one. But I had an intervention moment the other week. I got food poisoning. It was bad too, man. Nuclear shits and vomits. Now, normal people, y'all get sick, you get over it. But diabetics, your blood sugar will drop. And I knew I was going down too. Not like I did on the poison bus in 1989. And I'm pretty sure that's where I got diabetes too, that damn Bret Michaels. Rock love my ass. But anyway, I managed to call 911, unlocked the door before I passed out. And I woke up, and I'm laying there in a pile of Walmart bags and empty cat food cans. There's a dead cat underneath me. And there's all kinds of people in my house. Apparently, in Gaston County, if you call 911, everybody shows up. There were policemen and firemen, little crazy guy next door cuts my grass. And I noticed it was cold. They had cut my shirt off and my bra. He goes, "Ma'am, we had to give you an EKG." But there were dollars laying all over me. Little crazy guy cuts my grass, put a 5 in my mouth. I passed out again. Next time I woke up, I was in the ambulance. Any of y'all ever rode in the ambulance? Oh my God, it's horrible. You're going this way and that way. It's like riding in the Harry Potter night bus. I wanted them to drop me off at the Leaky Cauldron, but I woke up in Gaston Memorial Hospital. You don't ever want to do that. And I'm laying on a stretcher in the hallway, covered in shit, naked, empty IV, and nobody had helped me. They wouldn't even bring me a blanket. But I did find out the quickest way to get a blanket is to walk naked down the hallway, dragging your IV behind you. They wrapped me up, stuck me out in the lobby for 6 hours. Waited on this bitch sitting behind a desk and some potted plants to call my name. Well, when she did, I cut through the potted plants. She goes, "Ma'am, those are there for security." Security plants? Oh yeah, I heard that one before. Air Force One calls the airport. "President's about to land. Do you have any ficus on the ground?" "No, we don't need a bulletproof. No, we want some palms." I asked her if they were going to keep me from kicking her ass. That's when I got shown out. But I also found out when I got diagnosed with diabetes, I have sleep apnea. It's where you stop breathing when you sleep. The doctor in Gaston wanted to give me a permanent tracheotomy, wanted to cut a hole in my throat. I was like, fuck that. And instead, I got a breathing machine. And when I got home, my husband was like, "Well, honey, you should have let him do that because now you won't have to come up for air when you're giving me head." That's reason number 31. I'm divorced. One of the others is there's 2 kinds of people in the world. People who like Star Wars and people who don't. Yeah, fuck you. My ex-husband loves Star Wars. I tried to be a good wife. I bought him a giant life-size cardboard cutout of Darth Vader for our last anniversary. I came home one day. He had the cardboard cutout. He had cut a hole in it. Was wearing my breathing machine, having sex with it. Luke, who's your daddy? I'm single now. But I'm doing really good with my health problems. I've lost 80 pounds. I've been working out. I've been going to the YMCA doing water aerobics. It's awesome. I'm the youngest person in there. I mean, they're all like 180. And they're so cute, though, with their little blue hair and their little floaties. Nobody's looking. I push them over. Oh, don't worry. They have dementia. They're not going to remember. One of them came up to me and she was like, why do you want to mark your body like that? Because Satan told me to. She floated away. And this other one, she goes, what are you going to do with those tattoos when you're 80 years old? I'm like, honey, I'm fat and I smoke. I'm not going to live through this class. But I get prepared for that when I am old. I'm going to get a tattoo across my lower back that says, if you can read this, wipe my ass. Oh, is that for me? Thank you. Did you put your dick in it? Us after show. Oh, okay. Great. I'm going to lose a foot tonight. You going to catch it for me, Gigi? Don't worry. I got a pedicure today. I like gingers, though. I know us fat girls picking on you tonight. Ginger's my favorite flavor. You're freckle fresh delicious. Man, you can spend hours connecting the dots with your tongue. But I do have a real job. I hurt people for a living. Calm down, Gingy. I'm not on chubbychasers.com with a whip. I'm a tattoo artist. Yeah. And everybody always asks the same question. Is that like working at Miami Ink? No, honey, it's more like working at Jackass. I mean, on Miami Ink, they're like, oh, we're going to teach our apprentice Yoshi a lesson this week and make him wax our cars. Well, honey, at Redneck Ink, we put Tom in a shopping cart and shot bottle rockets out of his ass in the parking lot. And they're always doing these heartfelt tattoos. This is Anna. Her father passed away, and she's getting a dove. Well, I got Earl from Bessemer City. He got a Tasmanian devil holding a rebel flag and a beer, and it said Mama. Yeah. And she's like, Anna's father passed away from a drunk driver. It's so sad. Yeah, Earl said Mama fell down the steps and choked on her crack pipe. And I bet you nobody ever offered Kat Von D food stamps for tattoos. And you know what? People, do not bring your kids to a tattoo shop. I'm between a dildo store and a strip club. It is not Chuck E. Cheese. Though I have been thinking about putting a whack-a-mole in the lobby. 10 tickets, little Tiffany could get her nipples pierced. Unless you want that bitch to see G-Dog get a Tweety on his big bird, you need to leave that little bitch at home. And that's always the other question. Do you have to tattoo a penis? I sure do, honey. But I charge extra. I got a $100 handling fee. Honey, just because I held a dick in my hand before don't mean I want to hold yours. You wonder what somebody get. This one guy, he got 100% white meat on his. It was too, only got 10% on there. My mama's real proud of my job. And first time I came on with a tattoo on my arm, she's like, you look like a big fat biker. Mama, I am a big fat biker. She's like, you don't ride motorcycles. I'm like, but I ride bikers. Ooh, I've been thinking about getting a new tattoo. I've been thinking about getting a midget on my stomach holding my titties up. And he's going to be wearing real pretty shoes, so that when I take my bra off, it looks like my titties are wearing shoes. I'm old, I got to dress them up, okay? But don't worry, I'm going to tattoo a snorkel down in there so he can breathe. Ooh, thank you guys. I got to get out of here before they throw me out.